Konnichiwa, YouTube. It is I, Baylor Face, and I'm back. Anyways, maybe I didn't do a good job explaining why I have this stupid little pom-pom on my face. Some people are thinking, hey, maybe he suffers from a bad case of acne. Nope. Some people are like, hey, maybe he's covering up a chancroid on his lip. That ain't it. And others have said, maybe I think this is a fashion statement. Oh, couldn't be further from the truth. I wear this for protection. You see, I used to be part of a SEC fan base, Tennessee Volunteers. Man, I was one of the biggest fans they had, if not the biggest. But I had to leave the fan base. Why? Because the team was unstinking competitive. Yeah. So I had to leave. Only problem is, with Tennessee fans, they don't just let you just walk out and join another team. Okay? So I started getting death threats. I was dead man walking. So I had to go to witness protection program. And that's when they sent me here. I was just outside of Waco with a little foster family, just hiding out. And, man, and this is where I became a diehard Baylor fan. Okay? And I just want to introduce my little foster family, little brothers and sisters. First, got little Sebastian over there, little 4-year-old. Man, he loves his football. He a little Cyclone fan. He talk a lot of trash. He's like, Baylor Face, we gonna kill you. And I'm like, boy, you say that one more time, I swear to you, I'm gonna slap you in your face. But I love him though. Man, our little foster sister, little Kayla right there, little 6-year-old. Oh, she passionate about her football. She loves her football. Only problem is she a Jayhawk fan. So she's only happy, well, maybe about once or twice a whole football season. And then we got little Shaniqua right there. Oh, she a little Spitfire. A little Spitfire. Runs around here, no clothes on. Take some sips out of your beer if you have one open. Probably going to be a West Virginia fan. You know, people often ask me, they're like, Baylor Face, how did you become such a diehard football fan? I tell them it's in my blood. You see, my grandfather, you probably heard of him, Winston. He went to the University of Wyoming, was a diehard fan. In fact, here's a picture of him. They used to call him Cowboy Face. Oh, man. And what he did was he passed all of his fanhood to my daddy. And my daddy went to the University of Houston, where he became a diehard football fan. And then they used to call him Cougar Face. Oh, and then my daddy, he sent me all his fanhood and all the tricks of the trade. And that's who I am today. But you know, that's enough about me. Let's talk about what's really important. And that's this football game coming up October 5th with the ranked Baylor Bears versus the unranked Mountaineers of West Virginia at historic Floyd Casey Stadium. Okay, I made the historic part up because our stadium's a piece of crap. But we are building a new one, and it's going to be a palace when it's all said and done. Now listen, it's my job here to make sure you're educated when we have visitors coming in, that we know a little bit about these visitors. And that's what I'm here for. Now, these West Virginia Knights that are coming in are proudful people, and they should be. They're proud of their state. You know, you're going to hear stories of how proud they are that they were the first state to incorporate the sales tax. And they're proud of that. You know, they're also proud that they have the biggest sycamore tree, not in just the United States, but the whole world. They do. And they're proud of that. You're also going to hear that they got some of the best moonshine and sweet tea in all of the land. And they're probably right. But unless you've been living in a little bubble and you haven't seen shows like Moonshiner or Buck Wild, I think you have a pretty good idea of what you're going to meet when they're here this Saturday. One, they're going to be wearing overalls, and that's a fact. That's not stereotype, that's a fact. Now, also you're going to notice either you're going to see missing teeth or really bad teeth, one or the other. Most of them are going to have missing teeth. So many missing teeth that their tongue looks like they're in jail. But that's just, it's kind of cool, but it's pretty sad. But that's just the way it is. Also, Baylor ladies, if you're with your man, you may want to keep a tight guard on him. You see, even if your man's got one of these on his finger, for a West Virginia night woman, they don't care. Everybody's free game. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, if you meet a married couple and you ask them a little bit about where they met and whatnot, most of them probably met when they were just little bitty people, because they were probably family members. You know, I ain't going to judge you. Now, the thing is, you guys, there's a sad truth out there about these West Virginia Knights. 1 out of 3 West Virginia Knights suffer from depression. Yeah, I said it, and it's a fact. Look it up. 1 out of 3 suffer from depression. Now, some may say, hey, Baylor face, do you think it's because of the weather they have there? A lot of times it's cloudy. I say, no, that ain't it. Others may say, hey, Baylor face, do you think it may have to do that the coal market in West Virginia is down 17% from last year to this year? I say, no, that ain't it. So why? Why all the depression? Come here, I'll tell you. Bad football. Bad football's what's happening. They're depressed. You would be too. They're playing some really bad football. Now, West Virginia used to be decent back when they were in that little sissy conference called the Big East. Yeah, they were okay. But ever since they wanted to step up to the Big 12 and play in real big boy football, they've been mediocre. Use these. You hear and see what they're about. They're known for mediocre football. They're known for mediocre football and a head coach that drinks Red Bull and throws a little temper tantrum and throws his headphones set down during games like a little baby. And he's also got a girl's name named Dana. My name is Dana. Grown man trying to coach a real tough man's football game, and his name is Dana. Well, I'm not calling you Dana because I feel silly just calling you a girl's name. Excuse me. I'm going to call you Daniel from now on. And Daniel, can you do me a favor? And do all your whole fan base a favor? Can you wear a hat or a stocking cap during a game? Because there ain't nothing more distracting than watching your team play, and I see your little 24, what's left of your 24 little hair follicles swimming in the rain, in the wind. It's hard for me to concentrate because I'm concentrating on your hair rather than the football game. Okay? Either shave off those 24 little fragments on your head or wear a cap. Now, back to the game. Some fans will tell you, hey, West Virginia Knights would tell you that, hey, we just beat Oklahoma State. Okay? We're pretty damn good. They were ranked 11th. Well, you know what I say? BS. Oklahoma State, terrible defense, mediocre passing game, no run game. Heck, if you would be watching this channel, you would have known that. That wasn't an impressive win. They were overrated. Oh, man. And I can't help but think, you know what? You guys lost to a team called, or you guys barely beat a team called William and Mary. And I don't even know if that's a football team. I don't know if that might be just a married couple or boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah, and you barely beat them, and it was 11-2. That's silly. And then you guys got shut out to a team called the Terps, or the Twerps, or the Turtles, or Maryland. That's a basketball school. And you guys got shut out. That's embarrassing. Now, I know, you guys are getting better. You guys have improved. And Tinkle or Twinkle or Trinket or whatever his name is, he's on fire right now. Well, the guy's hurt and he sucks. Okay? He's terrible. That's all I have to tell you. He's a Florida State junkie reject. And here's the deal. Some of you point to, we beat you last year. Well, the difference is we're a much better team than last year, and you guys have gotten worse. Listen, number 1 scoring offense in the nation, Baylor. Number 1 passing offense in the nation, Baylor. Number 5 rushing offense in the nation, Baylor. Now you may say, hey, Baylor face, you've been playing some really crappy teams. I'll give you that. But I don't care who you're playing. If you're scoring about 70 points a game, and really, we're scoring 70 points by halftime, you're a juggernaut offense. Let's face it, boys and girls. This coach for Baylor, Art Browse, got the mind of a dolphin. I'm calling him Coach Dolphin for the rest of the year. Every year we lose players, whether it's RG3, whether it's all of our wide receivers. And what do? We're just a more productive offense the next year. And that's what he's got us doing this year. Also, our defense is playing rough and tough. Phil Bennett's got the boys playing rough and tough. We still got a ways to go. And we'll be tested throughout the year. But our defense has stepped up a lot as well. Listen, West Virginia. You guys are coming in probably all, hey, well, we're on a cloud 9. Well, you guys are reality's about to set in. You're going to come to Waco this weekend, and you're going to absolutely get smoked. Final score, Baylor Bears 60, West Virginia Moonshiners 21. Reality's about to set in. Welcome to the Big 12, punks.